everyone, this is Harley Plays from Limitless Guild Mobius, and today we will talk about one of the meta teams that we have prepared. This is the poison team that we have right now. So let's dive in. Alright, first of all, this team plays on stacking poison as much as possible in order to bring more damage towards the late game. Okay? First, we have, well, I have bug, but normally we have plant for the front axis. I have bug because I utilize the shield bleacher that I got. Take advantage of the leaf bugs. Okay? But normally, we have the same cards, but in a plant axis. Okay, so for the parts, we have Yam, which attacks and applies 2 poison to all enemies. Green Thorns, apply 2 poison 5 times to random targets and then restore 20 HP to this axis. 2 Leaf Bugs, whenever this is drawn, you gain 30 shield automatically, and then when you use it, you gain 55 shield additional. Square Teeth, consume current shields and convert them into bonus damage, cap at 100 shield. So for example, you have Leaf Bug drawn, you have 30 shield automatically and then additional 23 damage, so 58 damage automatically, 0 cost. So this is very important with this lineup. And then Puppy, target any ally, and then whenever this is drawn, restore 20 HP. So yeah, whenever drawn, restore 20 HP, and then when you use it to any allies, you get 45 heal. For the runes and charms for poison team, we focus on HP vitality charms. Okay, I just use moon stamp on this just to outplay the enemy, but normally if you don't have moon stamp, we focus on vitality. That's why I have vitality on all of them. I just don't have any more because the moon stamp is takes 4 potential points, so I can't put any more vitality charm on this. Okay, that is for the front axis that we have. Again, if you don't have leecher or bug, if you have plant or any or reptile, actually you can use leftover poison to start with. Let's move on to the second axis. This is a reptile axis with suggested rune of poison touch, but if you don't have poison touch, you can use leftover as well. Actually, for all the axes in poison meta team, you start with leftover potion. Okay, for the parts, we have Wall Gecko. This axis loses 50 HP, but it takes 25% less damage for 4 turns. This makes the axis very tanky. Even if you sacrifice 50 HP, that is super worth it. The Green Thorn, same as the front axis, apply 2 poison 5 times to random targets and then restore 20 HP to this axis. Shield, Scaly Spoon, target any ally. Next turn, for each hit that ally receives, reflect 40% of shield lost. Limit 1. This means that you can only use 1 Scaly Spoon per turn. So if you get like 2 Scaly Spoons from both mid and back axis, you can only use 1 per turn. And then Small Frill, apply 3 poison to all enemies, restore 30 HP to this axis. Axis Keys, target any enemy, apply Death Mark for 4 turns if this axis HP is below 50%. This is very useful even if your HP is not yet below 50%. This is useful to kill summons like Mavis or Clovers, stuff like that. Gecko. This axis loses 50 HP, but heal and cleanse all ally 1 time. So heal for 25. And then the combo that I normally use with this is with the Tiny Turtle on my backline. I can use Tiny Turtle and then cleanse the stun because it's self-stun as well. And so I can use more cards on my backlane. For the charms, vitality all the way. Poison prioritizes on vitality charms. That is my suggestion, by the way. Other people, of course, it depends on your playstyles. Some people use shield charms, and that's okay. It depends upon your playstyle. But for Wall Gecko, by the way, I use Gecko Mask to apply taunt to this Axie. This is a suggested charm to use with this Axie because it makes it more tanky, and with the poison touch, it applies poison to the attacker. And then it takes 2% less damage per poison stack on the enemy, max at 20%. So it makes the Axie even more tanky. But yeah, if you don't have poison touch, leftover potion, that's the starting suggested starter rune for this Axie. And then vitality as well for the charm of the Wall Gecko. Okay, for the third one, this is our backline Axie. Gila, attack all enemies, deal 2 bonus damage per poison stack on the enemy. This is our main damage dealer for the backline because it's an area attack actually. And then Greenthorn, apply 2 poison 5 times to random targets, restore 20 HP to this Axie. Same as the other 2 Axies. Scaly Spoon, same as the other one, it applies shield and then reflects 40% of shield loss. Small Frill, apply 3 poison to all enemies, restore 30 HP to this Axie. And then Tiny Turtle, if initial, apply stun to the target and to self. This is what I was saying earlier when we were talking about the mid Axie that I have. I use the stun and then Gecko Eyes to remove the self stun so I can use other cards of this Axie. Okay? And then Kotaro, apply attack 1 random enemy, apply Death Mark for 4 turns. So I have Venom Master, by the way. Attack cards apply 1 additional poison. So I got this from the level 5 crafting free rune. For the charms, vitality all the way, I use Moonstamp because I crafted this as well. It attacks the second closest, so it's a way to outplay your enemy. Normally, people put Sun Stamp on this. Well, actually, if I have Sun Stamp, I would have used it. But I crafted Moon Stamp. So that's what I have right now. I also have Moon Stamp on my Square Teeth. I crafted 2 Moon Stamps, so might as well use them. Alright. So the 4/6 build, by the way, for this lineup is the ears, the poison ears. The leaf bug on the front could be Small Frill or leaf bug. And then green thorns, Yam, Wall Gecko, and Gila. Those are the main parts. And then the reflect shield loss, the Scaly Spoon. Okay, so let me show you a sample game that I played yesterday. I was on Dragon 4. I ranked down to Tiger 1. I was on the low streak. But for this video, let me show you this one because this is a kind of counter to our lineup because of the Silence Whisper. So I took advantage of the shield that I have in order to deal damage right away. Because I don't like their Axie. Because it's a direct counter to our lineup. As much as possible, well, that's a random target, but normally I would pray that the target is the mid one. But yeah, stack as much poison as possible. By the way, this is also a hard counter to us, the RNR, Rise and Ruin Rune of Plants. Because it heals 100% of the HP and then it gains 35% of shield. But I'm kind of okay playing against it because I have Shield Beacher as well. So they gain 35% and then I still 50% of that shield. So that still favors my lineup here. Okay, so yeah. Basically, I've just been stacking poison as much as possible in order for my Gila to deal a lot more damage when during the mid game. Let's see what they're going to do. Carrot, Cactus, they don't want to use the taunt. That's fine. Leafy. Ooh, got lucky there that it didn't hit my front Axie. I used Gecko to save my front Axie because I need the Shield Leecher to steal their shields. Let's see, poison, poison, and then damage. They healed. Common thing to do for healing. Damage. I won't be able to kill that because of the wall gecko plus the poison touch. I take less damage from them. So I stun them, so he won't be able to use the Silence Whisper even if they get it. It's easier for us to kill them then. See, they got the Silence Whisper, but they won't be able to get it because they're stunned. I'm dead. Midax is dead, but they're dying as well. Gila, well, yeah, that poison to increase damage, and then Gila. They don't have stock of Silence Whisper, so there's no way that they're going to win this game. Yep. This one's dead. The front axe is dead because of poison tick. Stun. Make sure that he can't use any shield, any cards next round. That's it. That is one way to use the poison team against Silence Whisper lineup. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see earlier, I played Green Thorns, Yam, Small Frill as much as possible during the early mid game, and then sustain. Usually against aggro team, I sustain the front and mid as much as possible in order for the poison stack, for the poison to stack. And then the Tiny Turtle is used to outplay the enemy because I have Moon Stamp on that as well. Okay? But yeah, so bad matchups, Little Piece, full aggro team because they can kill front axis in like turn 4 or 6 without, so if I don't get the full value out of my front axis, the poison stacks, it will be hard for the team to deal more damage towards the end. And then good matchup actually are healing teams with no Silence Whisper and shielding teams like those reflect tiles because they don't have a way to remove the poison stuff. Alright, actually that's it for today's video. We'll be posting more videos on the meta teams that we have in LLG Mobius, so just follow our socials. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.